Hey Meeps, it's Adam here, and I want to talk today about art. Art in board games. Does it make or break a board game? Does it make you want to play one or not? I am going to tick some people off with this video, especially when I talk about some games that are beloved, that I don't think the art's very good. I personally don't like it. So let's talk about it and dive right in. But first, when you go out, when you're a kid and you go out and you go play and you pick up a stick, that stick could be many things, right? It could be a wand, it could be a sword, it could be a telescope. There are so many things it could be because of your imagination. So if you've got a good mechanism in games, does it matter what it looks like? Or because an artist has rendered something, does that mean that you can't do that same thing? Because a stick, it could be an ugly stick, it could be a beautiful stick, but you're still using it as something else. A board game already has a palette. It already has art to it. So does that make you want to play it or not? Or are there some games that you have held off from playing because you thought the art just wasn't your style? Throw those down in the comments because I got some too. I want to go right in though and talk first about games that I love the art on. The first one that I got is Parks. Parks is probably the first modern board game that I played where I went out and bought this one because I saw a review from a guy on YouTube and I was like, wow, this looks pretty cool. I literally thought, because the box, I thought it was a puzzle because it's beautiful. I mean, the inside cover, beautiful. Like all around it, the art is just everywhere. You look at the rule book here and you've got beautiful thinking art. You come here, like your park cards. I don't know how I'm gonna, they're just beautiful. Everything about this game for me was beautiful. And then there's the organization, but this game for me was just beauty through and through. So I look at this game as kind of something that I would kind of put on a high echelon of this is an amazingly beautiful game and I want other games to repeat it. But here's the thing, it's even controversial because now there's a second edition. This isn't even the one that people can get now. I don't love the art in the second version as much as I do the first. Now it's grown on me a little bit, but this here is what I think is kind of some of the standard when it comes to beautiful board games. Now, another one that's pretty controversial right now would be that you have Quacks of Quedlinburg. Now, here's the thing. Super highly rated game, it's all over the place, you know it. It's a great bag building experience. When somebody doesn't know what to play, I mean, you bring this out and you help them have a great time. It's a super fun thing. And the thing is, for me, even though I had bought it a long time ago, I didn't play it right off because, honestly, the art did not inspire me at all. It looked old. It kind of didn't do anything for me. Now, like I said, controversial. Some people love the art. Here's the thing. I was looking on the outside of the box. I wasn't looking on the inside. Now, the inside, when you look at it, it is beautiful to its own degree. But when you're just looking at a game on the shelf, you know what? I'm going to go play this other one that I love instead. So for me, art kind of did this. And now this is super controversial because we do have Quacks now, the all-in edition, which I have a video for, which kind of lays it out. I could have done a little bit more on the components, as some people have said, but honestly, this is hit or miss. Do you like claymation style? Does it look kind of AI a little bit? It's grown on me. I actually really like it, but some people are like, no, this is junk when you've got this classic here. But I actually think that this makes this game a bit more approachable to the overall audience. So for me, this is kind of a toss-up to a degree, and I think people are divided on both sides on what looks better. So you got Quacks in there. Another one that is going to be a little bit controversial for me is going to be Castles of Burgundy. Now, it's been redone multiple times, but this special edition that they have, I love it. We played it multiple times. I've got some B-roll video, and it's amazing. But here's the thing. Personally, for me, I don't like the board. I don't like the game board. I think that they did so much with so many components, and then I'm like, wow, I paid for this special edition, and then this just, to me, doesn't hit. Now, for other people, this might hit. But for me, it just leaves it a little bit flat. So then I come into, what about some other things, other games? You want an adventure game, okay? You want an adventure game coming in here. You got Quest for El Dorado. Now, this is a classic, like a lot of people love it. This is just an amazing game that people put together from, well, people, he has so many games, but this is a classic that people love. Now, but you're looking for an adventure game. This, to me, this is on the edge. Like, I look at this and I'm like, I want a modern board game. This, to me, looks a little bit old, but it's got that adventure piece. But then you look at something like Arnak. You look at Arnak and you're like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. Like, this looks like Indiana Jones, and like people would say, it plays like Indiana Jones, but you got two adventure games. If I saw these two on a shelf and I was gonna pick one of them, I'd be picking this one every time because of the art. Because to me, it just speaks to me a little bit. So, moving into some other things, like, honestly, Sleeping Gods, I didn't know anything about this game. When I saw it, and I saw the Kickstarter edition, I was like, ooh, this thing looks beautiful. Now, it's an amazing game to boot. That's well, kind of undebatable. I guess by your style, you might not like it. But Sleeping Gods is a beautiful game. There's so much good about it, and I was lucky enough to literally in the next town over on Facebook Marketplace get the Kickstarter edition, so I got an even more beautiful edition of it. But Sleeping Gods is one that I think, I love the art on it. Some other people might not, but I think this is, like, once again, this is an upper echelon for me. So then we move on to other things, and like, I honestly think Everdell is so beautiful, so cute. I'm using this edition right now, which I still have not opened yet. You kind of see the sticker there, but this came through. This is a local company that's in New England here, and I think it's just gorgeous. Like, Everdell is amazing. I've been playing Little Everdell with my 5-year-old. It's been amazing, and it's just something we can come back to. I mean, not only is there beauty in the art, like, this is a beautiful game, but you also have the components which are beautiful. So when you bring all these things together, you've got right here, you got Dice Throne. Why do I like Dice Throne so much? Yes, I love the gameplay. I love, this is like Battle Yahtzee, you can upgrade things. It's awesome and awesome gameplay, but I love the art. And the fact that it takes some IP that I love. Now, to be completely honest, I don't necessarily love, like, when they take the Marvel characters and make it into the Dice Throne. I like them more classic to the comics, but reality is, I think Dice Throne did an excellent job and is doing an excellent job with the newest Kickstarter and stuff with a really, really good art to just round it out. And then they also, in their Kickstarters and promotional videos, are doing things with graphics, which makes it so, like, it makes you just want to go out and purchase the thing immediately. They've done a great job with the art. So there's another one, Mad Calla. Now, this could be one that it's a little too abstract for people. It could turn people off, or it could really help someone. This actually just came for me in the mail with a Kickstarter, and it's one that I can't wait to get into. But it's a style. So here is what I'm asking, and I already asked it, but like, there are so many games that I haven't wanted to play. I think the number one that I think I would like the mechanism, but I absolutely hate the art. I don't know whether this is a hot take or not, because I've heard so many people talk about the art. I don't like Too Many Bones. I don't want to play that game because of the art. I just don't like the style at all. So with so many other awesome games. I probably will not play Too Many Bones for years. I don't know if I'll ever play it, honestly, because there's so many other good games out there. It's just not appealing to me at all. So for me, art is actually a factor in me playing something. Now, if Too Many Bones was maybe more of like the Clank style, or it took Sleeping God art, or it took other art and did it, I probably would be fully invested, actually, when the last Kickstarter came out that had like everything. Another one to me that's gonna razz some people is Root. I actually don't like the art in Root, and people would say like, but you like Everdell, and it is different, but like, I just don't personally like that style. So when you break it down, art I think is important. I think that art allows people to enter into a game or enter into a space that they might just do because they think this is beautiful. There are also times when art detracts. And I think that designers they got a tough job. There's the new Dragon game, I forget what it is, I'll flash on the screen. Ember? Something. That is from the developers of Everdell. Like, it looks beautiful to me, but then again, I love Everdell. I loved all of the versions of Everdell. I think it's just beautiful, that style and that art. But then I don't like other things. So I think designers have a really tough time because you've got a good concept for a game. You've got something maybe that hasn't been thought of before, which is rare now. I mean, we're in the golden age of board games. But you get something there, or you're taking multiple mechanisms and pulling them together and making something new. But I think the art has to hit. And so I think there have been companies like Quack, obviously that's not the company, board game developers that made Quacks that were like, hey, you know what? I think that when you see this on a shelf, we need to update what this looks like so that it doesn't look like an old game. It looks like something that I would want to play, which is why I think they made the decision to move to Quacks. And that ticked off people, but I credit them to a degree for saying, you know what? This might not appeal to the most people, and I want to make something so that everyone can enjoy my game, because I think my game is boss. I think my game is awesome. So I want my art to reflect that, or at least not be a hindrance, a stumbling block for other people to play the game. I'll give one last thing and then I'm totally done. It is Dominion. Dominion is like my favorite game out there. I look at the box of Dominion, original Dominion, not even second edition or anything, the box of Dominion, and I'm at a young adults game night. And I'm a youth pastor, so I'm there, and like I get a couple people in, and they're like, "You gotta play Dominion," and I'm like, "Oh, come on. Like, this board, not even the board, because there's no board. This box looks old. It looks like something that I'm not interested in." So I was like, you know what? Okay, you know what? There's 3 other people that want to play. All the other people were already playing in the room. So I was like, you know what? I'll play. I'll try a new game. Great. This is before I was into board games. And I was like, let's just do it. I did it, and immediately I was hooked because of the mechanism, because of the deck building. It's the OG. It's amazing. I think it's pretty close to perfection. And when you add everything else on, do I think the art is always amazing? Now, I like some of the art, but I don't like all of it. And then I look at the box and I'm like, that's not one that I would have looked at all of the games on somebody's shelf and been like, ooh, I want to play Dominion. And I think, once again, I think that's where people come with like Quacks or something else, which is why you're seeing a lot of these games being redesigned for second edition with new artwork. Some of it's because of licensing. Parks, I know that's what happened to them, but it's one of those things where I think art actually plays a huge role. So if you made it this far in the video, I want you to, in your comment, somehow say something about meeps. Just say meeps somewhere. Like, it could be like, I love the meeps in this game. Whatever you want. Say something like that. But also just tell me, for you, if you haven't already commented about it, does art matter? Does art matter? Because I've come to realize it really does for me. It really does for me. I want something that is beautiful, but if I've played the game, if a bunch of other people are playing and they're like, yo, we need one more player, I'm gonna come over, I'm gonna learn the game, and if it's a really good game, I'll overlook that. Unless it's doing both. Anyway, let's get some board games to the table. Let's discover what your art style is, because here's the thing, we were made for community. Let's get together. Let's do life together. Let's eat a meal together. Let's play some games together. Let's be together because we were created for that community. We weren't meant to be alone. So, we'll see you in the next video.